Very good morning, sir.
Good morning.
So, greetings from College Dunia. Today we are going to take an interview with Mr. Praveen, sir. He is a HOD at MIDAS Architecture College. Hello, sir.
Hello, sir.
So, kindly share your experience.
I am C.K. Praveen. I graduated in 2007 with a bachelor's in architecture and a university rank in Anna University. I then also completed my post-graduation from IIT Roorkee in urban and rural planning with again a good CGPA and a rank. So now the thing is that I've been in MIDAS for over 7 years now with varying experience in terms of handling students of various years and different subjects in different studios also. So this is about my experience in MIDAS as well.
Thank you, sir, for sharing your experience. So, shall we go for the question? So, being a HOD in architecture department,
Yes.
What are the roles and responsibilities, sir?
The responsibility is manifold, but primarily it is to be able to assist all the students and the faculty to be better performers in terms of their complete potential. So I try to help them out, lessen their effort and try to help and see if their working can be made efficient in any way. So this is overall including the students, the faculty, the working staff, the service faculty, and all of them put together. So that is basically my responsibility. I am usually an enhancer, a helper, rather than putting forward a lot of work that needs to be done and enforcing it. So that's my responsibility as a HOD here.
Okay. Super, sir. Thanks, sir. So, next question. What is the biggest challenge you see both for higher education, general, or in our colleges, sir? MIDAS architecture, sir?
Okay, there are a lot of challenges. I think the biggest problem is post-COVID. There is a lot of need for people to understand the need for classes in physical mode, because over the last 2-3 years people have got so used to the online mode, and there's also this whole untoward confidence that we can learn everything online, every tutorial is online. But the fact that you come to college to be able to interact with people, to share your thoughts, to collaborate with them, and that is what, especially in a creative field like architecture, that becomes more important than the topic itself. So I think that is something that is missing, and people are getting overly confident with the online mode and the tutorials that are available online. The another challenge is the technology part of it, because now I think thanks to the pandemic also, technology has had a very fast run over the last few years. So the implementation of many technologies that were very, very outside our purview, like say augmented reality or virtual reality, all those have now become very, very day-to-day activities. Like I think even ChatGPT, how AI has become a very, very day-to-day activity, like using Google. This is something that we couldn't have thought about many years ago, but now this is becoming very quickly implementing technology. So I think to update yourself has become all the more challenge, especially based on the curriculum that is given to us from the university. It takes time to implement such technologies within the curriculum, but I don't sometimes think we have the time. So I think the curriculum should be one side where there is a certain basics that's covered, but the technology part of it, because it's evolving so fast, we need to implement it as and when required. So I don't think there needs to be a separate curriculum to be implemented for this, but it should be part of everyday topics also. So also the hands-on thing is also reducing, especially architecture is a creative course where you need to be very hands-on. So you're making things with your hands, you're developing things, you're drawing, you're sketching, you're making models. All this is also getting lost, I think, also primarily because there is a whole very user-friendly technology now that helps you do the 3D visualization. So whether you need to do sketching, whether you need to do models is becoming a very sought after question, but I think it is very, very primary to the whole idea of designing. Without being hands-on, without doing things with your hand, the mind, I don't think also works the particular way you want it to, especially in a creative field. So those are very big challenges, but I think it's not a challenge that is only for architecture. I think the challenge is there for all streams and all other subjects also. Architecture gets affected more, I think, because it's a very creative field. Again, you are very required to do those hands-on things, which are kind of now missing because of the whole advent of the very, very user-friendly software that you get now for 3D visualization. So those are very big challenges. So that's what I consider to be challenges at this point of time.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thanks for your answers. And my last question is, any suggestions for upcoming student or current student?
There are a lot of advices, but again, advice this comes from experience because I'm on a day-to-day basis, on a yearly basis, I'm interacting with students. Each generation thinks that it has understood a certain a method, and we are more aware of softwares or the availability of information. But the challenge is again, as far as I am concerned, I usually tell my students also. It's not about information because we are in an information age where we have abundant information. It's all open source, it's free, it is there for your taking. But also to know which information is apt for which stage of your understanding is very important. Because all information, there's lots of information. To even segregate and find out what information is worthy enough of your time and effort requires a little bit of understanding, which we always try to guide students to help them to get the right kind of software. So the thing is, constant update is very important at this time and date. Students, you cannot, what was yesterday the up-to-date software, tomorrow in a week's time or a month's time it becomes obsolete. So constant updating yourself in terms of what is happening in real life, that is what is happening in the industry, is very important. Constant update in terms of skills, that is, you need the basic skills, that is your sketching, your abilities, your visualization capacities, but also that keeps changing with time. So you have to be updating yourself in terms of technology, AR, VR. You have to be updating yourself in the new technologies or the new concepts such as maybe parametric or computational design. Those need to be also updated on a very regular basis, because then only you can make yourself employable also, because the people who want to employ you are also looking for up-to-date things and not things that happened 5 years back or 6 years back. So being updated on a very regular basis is very important, and updating your skills and your knowledge. And as far as I am concerned, architecture is a lifelong process. So your learning does not stop with even the 5 years of architecture course. So learning on a day-to-day basis. So the more you learn, the better you are to handle challenges that are thrown at you, is what I feel. So always learn, keep learning would be my advice.
Thank you for your answer and brief answer. Definitely will help for upcoming students. Once again, thanks to the college team for your sharing your experience and wisdom on that. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.